morning, everyone, and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. Okay, so for those of you who are watching on recording, it doesn't matter, but I'm running 20 minutes late today, which is as per the course. I'm almost always late, so thanks to those of you who for hanging around and waiting for me. Okay, so before I start my stream, I have a small haul here to share. I can't even remember if I shared this last week. No, I think this came since last week. But as well as this, I got a Studio brand. I've got it put away in my paint container, though. I bought a 250 milliliter tube of PBO Studio matte gel, because I don't have any matte gel. I have matte medium, but I don't have any matte gel. And I was making this order from Desairs, which is an online an art store in Canada. They do deliver. If you spend $75, it's free delivery within Canada. So it didn't take long to add up to $75 with what I was ordering. So I bought the 250 milliliters of Studio matte gel. And the reason I was ordering was Eileen told me I needed these. Because when I was trying to do my art journal page last time, I was trying to figure out what I could use to go around and like do the shading around, and I couldn't find anything. I did a little bit with my Stampin' Up marker, but it's not permanent, so it's gonna wipe off the top. So anyway, actually before I continue with this, I should actually say hi to everybody. Alright, so this is recorded live on Ustream for those of you watching on YouTube, so you'll hear me talking every now and then to the people in my chat. So you can fast forward through that part if you don't want to listen to us chat or me search for things or whatever. So, hi Jamie. I see Jamie. I see we have Candy. I see we have Suzanne and Eileen and Dee Dee. And Janet is here. Merle, also known as Merle. Melissa, ML. We have Linda Mayo. Pavla. Hey, Joycey. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 guests. And Vaughn is at the bottom of our list. So, anyway. Okay, so there's our romper room hello. So, I bought 4 of them because there was no way I was going to spend. They had the whole pack of them, but I didn't need all colors, especially in the beginning. So, I thought, what colors am I going to use and really need? So, I knew I would need the black one. And I figured everyone's always looking for a good white one, and I've seen it work really well over top of things, so I bought the white one. And then I thought, if I don't want something totally like black when I'm shading, I would want gray. And then I figured sometimes I would want a warm gray, sometimes I would want a cold gray, depending on the colors that I'm using on my project. So I bought the warm gray and the cold gray. Then I was going through the website and I saw these and I thought, oh, these will work cool for shading and stuff as well. So I bought 3 white and 2 black, but they're China markers, so you just peel them down as you wear down the lead or whatever it is there, the pigment. So, and they were only 89 cents each, so that was a bargain. Okay, so everyone's still saying hello in the chat. And then I also bought, I know Dee Dee doesn't use these, but I've been watching a fair number of Prisma, like, my gosh, I can't think today. Gosh, I've been watching a lot of Prismacolor and coloring videos and that kind of thing, and some people use these, and they had it, can't remember the exact price. It wasn't really expensive, wasn't really cheap, but also it came with an eraser and a sharpener as well, so I thought I'd get that. Then I also got my Neocolor 2 15 pack. So, And, you know, maybe expensive compared to what you guys in the States can get them for. They were 28 bucks for the 15. But it included free delivery because I bought enough. So, like, the closest to Sears to me to go in and buy anything in the store is in Halifax. And it's downtown Halifax, so it's hard for parking and stuff like that. I could get a bus from my sister's, but my sister lives outside the city, so it would be about 45 minutes on the bus. And I'm not in Halifax very often, so yeah, this was a, you know. Oh, thanks, Dee Dee. Well, I thought so. You know, I was going through, and I remember, because these are like grease, right? Like grease markers or grease pencils. I can't remember where I used them before. When I was like young. Maybe it was during my art class. I can't remember, but I remember we used to have these. I remember peeling them down. It used to be fun. But yeah, so yeah, they're by Sharpie. So who knew? Oh no, Eileen didn't tell me about the China markers, Joycey. I did see those ones on my own, and I did see the Neocolor 2s on my own, because I had to fill up my cart. Like, these were, I don't know how, these were $6.69 at Desserts, $6.69 each. I don't know, I've never looked at them anywhere else to compare that price. But it's a Canadian store, so, you know, what can you do? This Canadian stores have to pay huge money to import products, so that's why we have to pay so much more. So, anyway, yeah. Yeah. So, I'm going to be using these today along with my Prismacolors and some watercolor pencils. But I want to show you something I found. I thought these were the cutest things. I found these at my dollar store where they have the plastic forks, spoons, and knives. There's 20 of them for $1.25. And I thought, I'm going to get... Now, I was on the total other side of the store. By the time I saw these, the plastic containers on the other side of the store, and my knees were really bad, so I didn't go back. But next time I will. I'm going to get a number of little square containers, and I'm going to use these for my embossing powders. Oh, okay, that's what I thought, Joyce. Or, I mean, Dee Dee. Grease pencils, right. Yeah, well, they'll smear and smudge, Joycey, right? Once you put them down, so they're great for shading and stuff like that. Now, you may have to put a fixative on top of them. You know, I'm not sure about that. Dee Dee can probably tell us if you would have to put a fixative, or do they dry totally dry? They probably don't dry totally dry if they're grease. But anyway, so I got those. But yeah, but they were also, Dee Dee, I think they're also used to write on glass and stuff too, aren't they? I think. For my embossing powders, Vaughn. I'm going to dump the embossing powders out of their original containers into little plastic saver containers, and then I'll use these for sprinkling on top. So. Yeah, so anyway, so that's what those are for. Okay, so. Oh, yes, and sorry, I got a couple cards in the mail. I didn't check the mail today, so I don't know if I have. So this awesome card, let me zoom in a little bit here. Okay, hold on. Let me get my panel up here. Let me zoom in a smidge. There we go. Okay, so this wonderful card oh, okay, Dee Dee, cool. So this is Maybe I'm going to start a whole new trend in in mixed media and scrapbooking. The use of China markers is coming back. They're cheap. Hey. Okay, so this is beautiful card. It's from JJ. Look at it. It's gorgeous. And of course, the trend now is doing watercolor on your cards. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, you can actually, Jennifer McGuire uses, what are they called? The cable clips. You get the cable clips to clip your wires and stuff to hold them together and clip them around the bottom of your wall and whatever. That's what she uses on her containers to hold her spoons in. Oh no, your PC died today? Oh no, Pavla. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so this is watercolor paint, watercolor technique. So I don't know if she used like watercolor paints or if it was spray or distress. I'm not sure what she used. And sequins and beautiful stamp set. And then inside is so very pretty. I've got it hanging up here on my little metal strip on my hutch door. And I also got a card in the mail from Jamie-age. Hope you don't mind me sharing, Jamie. A card and some other fun things. So here is her note. Now, Dee Dee has often read some of her hashtag trend. So Jamie, as you know, Jamie writes great letters. So it says, Dear Jean, happy mail call. The card is one of my prints. Insert smart Alec grin. From her jelly plate, because I had mentioned she tweeted it online, and I mentioned how cool it was. So she made me a card with it. I have enclosed one of the computer prints, an ATC starter, and a jelly print that Patty had sent to me. No, you cannot have all of them. And that's Patty Tolly Parrish, of course. End of message, because I'm hungry and I simply must eat. Jamie. It just makes me giggle. Every time I need a good little giggle, I'll just haul that out. So this is the print she was talking about that Patty sent her. Oh, I gotta zoom back out a little bit. Oops. Okay. Hold on. There we go. All right, I can close that window. Oh, hold on. Just a second. I don't think I turned off autofocus. Is it nicely focused? Okay, hold on. All right, looks nicely focused. Turn off autofocus. All righty. There we go. Jamie. So, this was one of Patty's. Isn't that cool? With her dangles. And she said one ATC, but she sent two. Maybe it was a mistake. I'm not sure. But there's a couple of ATCs. Now, Jamie, these ATCs, are they yours or were these from Patty as well? Because whoever sent them didn't sign them. And I'm mad. No one understands your letters, Joycey. That's okay. We love them anyway. Oh, thanks, Dee Dee. Thanks. So I'm waiting for Jamie to tell me if these are ATCs are from Patty or if they're from her. So if they're from Patty, I'm going to get mad at her. Jamie. So are they yours or are they Patty's, Jamie? That's what I want to know. They're not, well, I didn't make them, Vaughn. They were a gift. They were Patty's starters? Okay. So, all right. Those are because she calls starters. I'm not putting anything on top of those. Those are gorgeous. What does she mean starters? Sheesh. No way. I'm not putting anything on top of those. And then this is Jamie's card. Look at this. And this is the jelly print that I thought was so cool. It looks like outer space. So don't be jealous. It's like so funny. Yeah, Papa, that's a good idea. Tracy needs to add footnotes to her letters. Oh, Jamie, I took that out and I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. And then inside it says, I'll share a little Patty Tolly Parish with you. Isn't that cute? So, love that. All right. So that was Happy Mail this week. Thank you so much, JJ, and Jamie as well. Oh, gosh. All right, so hold on just a second. I need to reach something and hope I don't spill them all over the floor. All right, so this is a year and a half ago or so. I think I might have to, okay. That's got almost all of it. Year and a half ago or so, I made this storage container for my pencils and stuff. So this I made. So I've got some woodless pencil crayons, or I don't know what you call them. Some of these are pastels and some are color pencils. They are not Inktense blocks. They're whatever you call them. I don't know. Okay, so some are pastels and some are the color pencil blocks. Oh dear. Okay, so, and one of my sets of something or the other came with this sharpener thingy-mabobby. I've got a few paper thingies. I've got my erasers here. Don't even have my eraser open yet. My kneadable one. I've got a green and a gray one. I don't know if there's any difference between those. And then here's my pencil sharpener, and I'm going to right now, before I try and get these situated somewhere where they're not going to fall on me. So I've got such a step. I was going to try to have a spot right here. Oh wait, now if I move this, it'll make it stable. Hold on, just a second. Let's move one more thing here. That should make it stable. All right, so let me open this package. And my Prismacolors are back here, so I'll put the burnishers back there. One is a burnisher and one is a blender. Two blenders, two burnishers, I should say. And another white eraser. There we go. The package can go in the garbage now. Alrighty. Thanks, Dee Dee. Yeah, it does the trick. It would never hold all of Mitzi's pencils, and it's very sturdy because it's basically double. I made each little box separately, and then I connected them all together, and then I framed it out again with another layer of chipboard. So it's very sturdy. And you can see it's got foil over it. embossed with the brick embossing folder and colored with alcohol inks. So I can tweet a picture again because I haven't tweeted a picture in a while. Anybody who's new may not have seen it. It was like at least a year ago that I made it. I don't know if I still have the video on my YouTube or not. No idea. Okay. I don't know if it's one of the ones I uploaded or not. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, Dee Dee, that's why we're excuse me. So, I think I'll start with my Neocolors. So what I did, I just took some of my digital stamps, printed them off on watercolor and on regular white cardstock. I have this cool mandala. I'm going to do that with my Neocolors. Maybe I'll start with that one because it's got bigger spaces. And then I did it on plain paper as well. And then some smaller mandalas. And then I thought I'd check this out and see what happened when I added some color to this because it already has the shading. And I had some space to fill. So, this poppy and this carousel horse and this butterfly are all from Lindsay the Frugal Crafter. Okay, so I am going to start with this and with my Neocolors. Yee. So, yumminess. All right, so I think I'll start the center with green. Now, if this has a green color name on it, I couldn't tell you what it is. I can't see it anywhere. So it's dark green. So I just kind of color part of it, I assume. Okay, darn, I should start in the middle, right? So I'm just going to color in the middle. And the left, I guess. The middle. And the left. The middle. And up the left. And then get see, a couple people got booted from chat. Hopefully they can get back. At least we don't have a split chat like we did at Dee Dee's this morning. It's always fun chasing around trying to follow each other, but okay. So this is just Artist Loft watercolor paper. So I shouldn't say just. Last year or quite a while ago, they had the pack of 100 watercolor paper on clearance for $2.99. One of the few times I got a really good deal at Michael's on their clearance. $2.99 for a pack of 100. Now, for us up here, that's really cheap. So maybe I should have spritzed my paper first, should I? Thought I should have asked, I guess. Now, is my head getting really in the way here? Oh, that's right, Dee Dee. Okay, yeah. Hey, Kathleen. Nice to see you. So, okay, so with this one, I'll do it this way, coloring on and then adding the water. I should have spritzed the paper first, I think. I'll try and turn it around so I don't have to get too close. Yell at me if my head's going too much in front. I don't know if this coloring on line is going to work for me. It might with this mandala because it's not too much... No worries, Suzanne, no worries. Okay, so now for this next one, I think I'm going to go with a lighter green for the next sections here. This is my water spritzer. I don't know why this brush doesn't seem to be getting very wet at all. There, that seems better finally. So, lovely fun watching me color. Woohoo! Especially since I don't know what I'm doing, so I will take advice from the Peanut Gallery. Most definitely. Yes, it is a printout from my inkjet printer. I did not draw it. No, I did not draw it, Suzanne. But I have an Epson. The ink does not run. And they are Neo colors, yes. Okay, alrighty. So let's see. Next, I think I'm going to do a nice orange. Orange, not red. Let's do orange. Do I want the orangey red or do I want orange? I want orange. I liked this way the best, I think. Okay, so I'm so used to wetting my brush and then drying it off for acrylic paints. I'm such a newbie. I keep wanting to dry it off, and it's like, no, Jean, you want water. You want water, Jean. Oh, did you win an envelope, Carol? Woohoo! Those are cool. I got one once. Of course, I fell asleep. It's all Paz's fault that I fell asleep this time because she got on my shoulder. Well, she actually got right flat on my chest. and I couldn't lean forward to type. So I was just sitting there, leaning back in my chair, listening, not able to type, and I fell asleep. Maybe a nap for the last hour of the stream, maybe or so. Alright, so that's what I've got so far. I will go back and add some shading later. So around the outside of this, I think I'm going to do a nice purple, I think. Alright, let's go back to trying right from here, right from the crayon. Oops, I see it's bled a little bit right there where I spritzed it. Huh. Must not have been as dry there, maybe. Let's not attack it with too much water then, I guess. Biggest sale of the season? Yeah, I know. They have like 60% off framing. Oh, no! I don't like going outside the lines. I know. It's not supposed to be a big deal, but it is. Always has been for me. Probably always will be. Okay. Hi, Lana. Don't worry about it, Lana. I was like 20 minutes late anyway, so you just missed a bit of a haul, and thank you for some Happy Mail. And just coloring here with my Neocolors. Yeah, that's true. It is, Dee Dee, really. In order to keep a mandala. Oh no, the red is pink. Guess I need to use more in order to get it nice and red. That's better. So, these mandalas, I just looked up mandalas online and printed off a few. Okay. So I think I may not do this whole thing right now. I think I might switch to one of the smaller images. And so it won't be quite as boring for you guys. Sorry, I can't. Hey, Carol. Nice to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Ah! Phooey! Wrong spot. I'm going to have to try and choose a color for there that will cover up the red. Oh, yay, Carol. Well, mine, my new one, Carol, has a back feed tray for specialty papers, cardstock and such. I just had to find the right paper choice. I had to use presentation paper matte in order for it to pull it through and print on it. Same with the cardstock, because there isn't actually a cardstock setting, but it says in the booklet that you can print on cardstock. So I just had to find. That was one of the mandatory things when I bought my printer. I wanted to be able to print on watercolor and cardstock. So, but you can only feed like one page in at a time, so it takes a little longer. Can't just send 4 pages to print and let it print. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do for that mandala. For now, I may come back to it if we have time. We'll see. I'm going to lay that up there a little bit. Over there, I guess. Let's try. Now these, when I put these in, hold on, let me get a baby wipe to finish cleaning this. So we can switch colors. Excuse me. Yes, me too, but all right, so when I printed these off, I printed them off so that they would work in a Project Life kind of a setting. Okay, where did I put my, oh, there it is. My trimmer. This has my chipboard blade on it, but okay, so I did this so that it would be 3x4s. So I'm going to trim it at 4. And 3. Okay, hold on. Go in the middle and then trim it back to 3. So 3x4. Yep. Got leftovers, so I don't have to worry. I want to get the pictures in the middle, in the center. Ah, dang it. 3. Sunflower. Yes, it is a sunflower. Just found it online. I think. Or is that one of Lindsay's? Oh, good question. Okay. Now these ones I'm thinking, this book one I got because I want to use it in Till's, oh shoot, in a Project Life page for Till, my sister, so. No, I have no wire, Suzanne. My wire frayed and fell off after a few months. I still use it. I just line up everything with, there's a groove on the back of the blade thing. I just line up where I want to cut with the groove in the middle there. That shows you where your blade is. So apparently they will replace it for you. They will replace it and give you a new one with a wire, but everyone that I've heard of says they just keep fraying, so I figured there wasn't much point. I have more of a problem lining up, but it's an eyesight thing. I have a small guillotine trimmer, which I like, that I bought for $3 at my Dollarama by X-Acto. And I do like that for my smaller things. It's 6x9. But it is harder for me to get close to trim properly like how I want to trim. All right, so this little guy, I think I will zoom in closer. And I may have to do auto zoom again and get it to focus here. Let's put a crayon on it so it'll focus. Okay, so that's as close as it zooms for me, so that's auto-focused. Okay, close my panel. All right. Okay, so, and I sure don't want to cut off any of my appendages. So I have this on, I'm going to color this twice. I'm going to color it once with my Neocolors on this watercolor paper. Actually, no, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to use my Inktense, I think, maybe. All right, where are my Inktense? I think these are my Inktense. Okay, hold on. Now, those are my watercolor, but they're not my Inktense. Hold on. Oh no, I'm getting everything messed up. Hold on, I've got to take my pencil box in front of me, I think. Let's see, it's a little too big for right there. Hold on. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get out what I need, and then I can put it back. Three. Where's my fourth? marker. There it is. Now I'll know where my... Hold on. Let me find my Inktense here. Okay, so the Inktense are the round ones. Alrighty. Inktense. Alright. Alright. Put my paintbrush away in there. No, I don't. I need it, Jean. Silly girl. Alright. Okie dokie. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's start with the mouse. So the mouse is going to be gray, obviously. So that means black, and I think this is black. So I'm coloring around underneath his little jacket there. And they're talking about guillotine cutters on the chat. Oops. Oh, I've got mail. Okay. Now, let's try it this way. Taking the ink off there. Do his little... Oh, I need a smaller brush. Okay. Now I wish I had done that blotted. I should have blotted him off on the bottom. He's a little darker on the bottom than I wanted, but oh well. Add a little darker around the bottom of him here, and where they meet here, his ears meet, a little shading around his snout. Eileen. Kind of like me, huh? About as much help as it would be for me. Alright, so I don't have a real pink here, so I will use very light fuchsia here. Hopefully it'll... I can keep it light. And a little bit on his nose. Pinky nose. There we go. Now, what color should his shirt be for? I don't know what Till's favorite color is. So let's just, for the sake of argument, let's do dark blue for the body part of it. I have to get a rush on my sister's Project Life binder and a couple of pages for my niece for her belated birthday present, because she doesn't want my... I was going to give her my gypsy, but she doesn't want it, so I'm like, okay, that's all right. That the Neocolor 2s on a canvas panel won't play nice. Oh, really? No, Dee Dee, here's my keyboard. It is not backlight, it's the pros. It's no, I shouldn't say that. The laptops do, I think. But not there's my computer keyboard. But I believe the laptops do, I think, Dee Dee. I believe so. I think I'll do orange for the sleeves. Okay. Orange for his sleeves. Wow, that sure pops, doesn't it? There we go. Oh well. But I guess if you, Vaughn, if you used your paintbrush on the Neocolor itself and then paint it on, I bet that would solve that issue a little bit. Okay, so now I need to color the books. So let's just start with any random color. Let's start with burgundy on the bottom one. Okay. Okay. Hey, I always do my own thing, Vaughn. I have this friend who she's done a couple of Stampin' Up! Parties for us, for our group of friends. And she always does a card, of course, for us at all the Stampin' Up! Parties. And or anytime she's done a card at the scrapbooking crops that I go to. And she'll demo the card and show us the card. And I'll go ahead and do it and change, like, little bits of all of the steps. And she's like, Jane. I'm like, well, that's me. That's what I do. That's how I do things. Okay. Next one, I think I'll do green to brighten it up a little bit. Light green, because I don't know where the colors are. I can't read the colors. Oh, pomegranate juice. Mmm. Speaking of juice, that's true, Vaughn. It is. What's the fun in doing yours like everybody else's? Oh, my juice fell. Dang it. I've got coffee left, but I think it's cold. It is. Even caramel flavored, it's not so good cold. Better than regular coffee cold, but still not good. Hold on. My water bottle's not sitting flat. There we go. There we go. I'm surprised it hasn't. Let's get the burgundy off that before I try doing my green. All right. Hold on. Hi, Dar. Nice to see you. Yes, that's your book on the bottom. You're right, Joycey. Burgundy, just for you. Just for you. Yellow. And I'm going to do the cross bindings on this yellow as well as this third book. In another realm, I said hi. She must be on, let's do orange for the next one. Oops. Whoops. Got that all over the pages. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Okay. And the next one, I'm going to make teal, I think. Oh, gotcha, Dar. Gotcha. Inktense, yes. Well, yeah, I've done a little bit, but not much. And not much on streams. It's been a long time. I used my new Neocolor 2s, Dar, on this. Got that much done with my Neocolor 2s. They're nice. I like them. I like the Inktense just as much. So, different uses, but yeah. It's good to know, though, because I do like the Inktense just as much. And I think I would really like the Inktense blocks, but they're too expensive for me right now. I have to see what I have left when I get my scan and cut. Oh, what is Eileen buying now? Oh my goodness. Now Eileen's buying something. Gosh, gosh. Let's see. That gold I'm going to need for all of the binding spines or whatever. I didn't use red yet. Give him a red book. Oh, ooh. And for the top one, I'm going to use... Don't have a blue book yet. Oh, Tim Holtz portfolios. I want to have a good look at those because I'm pretty sure I know how I can make one. I've got an idea. I just have to have a closer look to make sure it will work. Yes, using way too much ink here. So I need my burgundy again to do just need a smidge. Just have to do the bindings here on this one. That's not enough of a difference. So let's do dark blue because it's going to have to be darker. And the green. A little bit of green here. Okay, so oops. Let's try that again. I don't have enough water. To get any color. Okay. Okay. Now, how am I going to... Let's see what I've got in my watercolor. See if I have a gray. Huh. It's got black. It's got like a mauvey gray. All right, let's do this gold part here for a second first. All right, who stole my paintbrush? Someone stole my paintbrush. There it is, in my water, of course. Okay, see if I can get this. I may just have to color it in. I think might have to just color it and just leave it. It doesn't show in that one. Okay. Now, I think I might do a really light, yeah, because I think I have a picture of Till. When Till goes to bed, he takes all of his books into bed with him. All of them. Not just one. All of them. Well, he used to anyway. I don't know if he still does. He takes all of his books into bed with him. So, my thinking is that I will use this in the Project Life page for that section. I'm just going to go over it with white, a little bit of white here, see if it will. lighten up that yellow. That one's okay. This one needs to be lightened a little bit. And this one. There. Okay. So what do you think, guys? Thank you. Micro pen small book tiles? I don't think so. No. I don't do that small, Dar. Nope, I don't do that small. Alright, so I need a little bit of shading though, so let's bring in they have a little shading here, but not enough. Uh-oh. It won't spread on the watercolor paper. Alright, well, found that out. That's okay. I'll use my black. Yeah. Yeah, Dar. So true. So true, Dee Dee. So true. So true. She is. She is picking on the blind lady. Oh, I missed his neck. I have to get some gray in there. There we go. Okay, so I think that does it for the, gives them a little balance there. Now, what about around the outside? It still has to dry. It's still a little wrinkled and wet there. Maybe I should have done this just with my ink pads like I normally do. Oh well. Live and learn. Live and learn. So now I'm going to do, in order to do a little comparison here, I'm going to do the same image on my cardstock with my, okay, there we go. I might trim that down. I don't really like that edging, so I may actually trim it down and put a color paper behind it. So. All right, thank you, Lana. So neutral, 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 neutral. Sorry, I gotta get these back in the neutral. Neutral. So those go in one. Those go in the neutral. Blues and greens. Okie dokie. All right, so now for my, hold on, turn around so I can turn my box around so I can reach my Prismacolors. Okay, so now let me find the one. Let's do the same little dude. Because what I want to do is I want to compare. I want to try. I've never tried my, well, I've tried my Prismacolors a couple of times, but not really doing a project and not comparing with my watercolors. So I want to just really see. All right, so let's do him up now in Prismacolor. Oh no, Jamie! Ah! Jamie's gluing herself to her journal page. Uh-oh. Okay, so here we go. Prisma. Oh, no, it's red paint. There, it's red paint. Hey, Jerry Ann. I know, you're not used to me seeing paint on myself. I know. It's confusing when you see me inked up. It was Inktense or something. Or my Neo colors. Yes, I like these. I might do more coloring. I like my Prismacolors. It's hard to see though and lean right with my feet up on the footstools. Let me take my, I really should have my reading glasses, but they're out in my purse and I forgot. Okay. Now let's go back and add a little more color under here. A little shading under his coat area, under here. Bottom of his tail. No, they are digital stamps. This is just online. I just found it online somewhere. Oh, almost forgot to do his neck again. Alrighty, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Dee Dee. Cool, Joycey. Okay. Now, let's see. What? Oh, almost forgot his little hand and arm here. Uh-oh. Just using a dark gray here. Okay, now, pink for inside his ears. I don't know if I can see these colors or not. Nope. No idea. Can't see the color names, guys. Sorry. Oh, I need my gray back. I just saw something I forgot behind his glasses. That's all supposed to be gray, too. Okay. But before I forget, I'm going to take the white and go over the glasses with the white so that they do look different. Okay. So. Oh, oh yay, Cherry Ann. Ooh. Okay. So, what will I do his little shirt in this version? Let's do his shirt. That green and the darker green. Okay, so I'm using an olivey green. I don't know what color it is, but for the sleeves. And the little pocket trim. And a lighter green for the vest part. I could color each little square separately, but no, I'm not going to. And I best go over the buttons here with the darker green. It needs sharpened. Okay. So there's my little mousey so far. My little library mouse. Oh. Oh, okay. No problem. Yes, Jerry Ann. There we go. No problem. Move my chair over a little. Okay. So now I need to get colors for the books. Alrighty. So let's do similar to what I did. I'm going to do similar. Although I didn't do his vest similar. I should have, I guess. This is more of a purple than a plum. Than that one. Than a burgundy. More of a plum than a burgundy. Try and do it without getting my head in your way and still be able to see the lines. Don't know if it works better with my glasses or not. Nope, it doesn't. Of course, I have more colors in my Prisma than my Inktense to choose from. So, I'm doing my best. Remember, I can't see, so I have to have it kind of close to me. Doing the best I can. Thank you, guys. I'll try. Blender. Okay, so this is my blender. Oh, I like what that does. I like that. Oh, I see. It gets rid of all your lines and stuff. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Of course, being a newbie, some people who are good at it can get it to blend and whatever by adding more layers. But being a newbie, I like cheating. Oops, I forgot to do above the marks there. Ooh, ooh, likey. Oh, I like the blender, guys. Love the blender. Sorry. Keep moving it closer to me. Yeah, well. Yeah, 10% vision. So, okay, so let me, I guess I need to color off that purple so I can use the blender again. Let's do it on my little mousey. Let's blend him. Ooh, yes. Because it doesn't look like you used crayons anymore. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. See, I never had a blender before when I was using them. Oh, yes. Oh, like. Thanks, guys. It's my mother's fault. She brought me up to believe that I can do anything everybody else can. Well, except for drive, but it's obviously. Sometimes I think you could drive better than some people that are on the road. Oh, I like that. All right, that blender's staying right there because, yes, I will be using it. Sorry, Dee Dee. I like the shortcut. All right, so the next book was a light green, a limey green. I think I'm pressing a little too hard. Okay. Yep. Well, Mom went through life too. She was born with spina bifida. Although she had the highest mobility rate, there's 3 different levels of spina bifida. One where the person is totally incapacitated. Then there's a moderate one where they're somewhat mobile, but they usually have to use crutches or things like that. And then there's Mom's hole in her back of the spina bifida was just the size of a pin. And so she was mobile. She's mobile, but she gradually lost the nerve endings in her lower extremities. So then her feet and bones started to basically decay. So she did eventually lose some of her mobility. She still walks around, but she lost her right leg below the knee. Had to have 3 surgeries. First she lost her toes, then she lost her leg, and due to osteomyelitis infection set in the bone, so that's why they had to start taking off parts of her leg. And then she lost to about 6 inches below the knee, and then she lost again another 2 inches in 1999. So she has a prosthetic leg and does amazing things with her leg. Yeah, Joycey, that would be so true, wouldn't it be? So true. I can just see it now. All right, and then I did yellow. Let's do this. Bright lemon yellow. Now the yellow ones are creamier, I find, so far than the darker ones. Could be just me, but to me, the yellow ones seem creamier. The lighter ones, I should say. Hey, Carrie. Nice to see you. She is, Carol. Most definitely. Tell ya. A lot of people who have, who have been through what she's been through have been in a wheelchair for years, and she just refuses. I mean, she's had to use a wheelchair at times when she's had to heal and stuff like that, but she refuses to stay in the wheelchair because any more than she has to, because if she goes into the wheelchair, she knows she won't get back out. So just doing the binding here. A little bit of yellow, golden yellow. Okay, so oh yes, do my bindings here. Don't have to be as careful. Okay, so next one was orange. Orange. Yep, I like my Prismacolor pencils. Yay. I really like them. I really, really like them. I think I'll use a light brown. I might just use my Prismas to add some, to make it look more like pages in the book. Alright, where are my yellows? Yellows go in there. Okay, so next, oh, I forgot to do my orange. Binding. Alright. Oh no, dropped it. Eesh. No, it's something you don't want to do. So teal. Do I want the darker teal or do I want, yeah, I want the darker teal. Hey, Colleen. Oh, sorry, I'm over in the wrong spot for Jerry Ann's iPad again. I'll try to remember. Oops. Wow, didn't color that very well, did I? Huh? What I need to get is I need to get an easel that will stand up so I can, when I want to color myself, so I can get closer without leaning way over the table. That's what I'm going to have to do. I don't think my music stand is strong enough to use. Alright, so now I did red next. Red. Oops. Red. It's more pink than red, I think. This one. Okay. Yeah, well, some people use white as the blender, but this one is specifically a blender. It's not, it has no color, so not even white pigment. Some people use the white crayon, but then that changes the color of your pencil if you use the white one. So this is actually just pure wax, I guess, from what I understand. And yeah, it's very cool. There's one that's a burnisher as well, and it kind of shines up the image, I think, is what the burnisher does, I believe. Eileen could probably answer that one. So I'm no pro, guys. This is like only like the third time I've used my pencils. I've watched a few videos online and I've watched Dee Dee. That's the extent of my knowledge of what I'm doing. So, there you go. But yeah, it totally removes all your coloring lines. Makes it look like watercolor or like ink. Oh, thanks, Joycey, for coming. See you later. 7, my superhero. Super 7, ta-da, ta-da, is leaving the building. And what did I do the top one? Blue. Blue. I think I'll do this nice bright blue one. Almost it's like a blue purple, I guess. Yeah, the blender pencils are only like a couple of bucks. You can buy them on their own at Michael's. I just happened to get it in a pack when I ordered from Desserts, so Zest It. Oh, I don't know that one. Well, maybe I'm just naive. Maybe it's just because I haven't tried the other ones yet. But I do like this better than just using the pencils. So let's put it that way. I don't know about the Gamsol. I actually looked for it at Michael's and I couldn't find it. The Gamsol. But I really like this. I really like the blender pencil. Maybe I like the Gamsol better, but for now, I like this. Okay. Now, I need that purple back. And lime green. Oh, really? Zest it. Oh, I must. They do, Eileen? I couldn't find it. I did look, but I can only stay on my feet for so long, so I didn't find it. All right. But for now, I'm happy with my blender pencil. And I've got 2 of them, so... All right, let's just see what the burnisher does then. Oh, I think I'm going to use this on the... Okay, so, yeah, that's my blender. Okay, so this is the... Hold on. All right, so the burnisher. So this is the burnisher, which I think makes it shiny, if I'm correct. So I'm just going to try it on this one book first. Really, I can't tell what the burnisher is doing. Seems to just be doing the same thing. Oh, it's making it darker. It's making the colors richer. The burnisher is. Okay, I can tell now. Kind of like... Interesting. Hey, Susan! No, these are just my Prismacolor. They're my Prismas. Yep. No, I used the Inktense on... This was Inktense. Okay, this was Inktense. And this is my Prismacolor. This one is Inktense. This one is Prismacolor. Love the Prismacolor. Yeah. Well, I found, like, I'm not sure I was looking in the right spot. I was looking where all the other liquids are, like the stuff for oil, paints, and all that stuff. I was looking in that spot, but I couldn't see the Gamsol. Yeah, I like the Prisma better too. Now, granted, it's also cardstock, so it's whiter cardstock. It's a whiter background, so you're going to get more of a, you know. Yeah. Well, this I did add colored water to this. Now, I don't know if this cardstock is sturdy enough to use the Inktense with water or not. So, yeah. No, I did. I did. These are all colored. That's all water. I did it with water. I wish I'd seen that, Sherry, but it probably wasn't available in Canada anyway. But that's okay. I love my Prismacolors, so I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, I have to do his shadow underneath him so he doesn't look like he's walking in the air. Yeah. Oh, figures. I can test. I've got another image of a different image. I can test. Let me test the Inktense on cardstock. If I don't use too much water, it might not pill. But let's finish this first. Oh. Yikes. The burnisher spreads it. Smeared it over my green. Oh well, that's all right. Okay, so now I need to do, so I'm going to keep that there. I need to do his shadow. So let's go for a medium gray. That's not dark enough. Let's go for a gray brownish kind of color. Whoops! Oh, darn it. Didn't make sure the purple was off it. Yeesh. That's all right. Well, you know what? My Inktense and my Prismacolors, I got such a good deal on them because I bought them both at Michael's when they had 40% off the, crayons, markers, watercolors and stuff. So they have 40% off all those pencils and markers and things. And then they had 20% off coupon, including sale items. So I basically got 40% plus 20. It doesn't work out to quite 60% off. It works out to about 57% off. Because they take the 40% off and then they take the 20% off that reduced price. So it works out to about 57% off. But so it's Yeah, I like that. Now, I am going to ink that later with my ink pads when I'm using it. So I think I'll use this one in my... All right, so let's take another image on cardstock and let's try the Inktense on cardstock. Let's see how, this is just Staples 100-pound cardstock or whatever. Let's see how the Inktense holds up on cardstock. All right, let's do kind of a simple image. So let's do this carousel horse. I might need this for my baby album. So, did I do it small enough? I don't know if I did or not. I meant to do it so it would fit in. Oh yeah, so it would fit in a 4x6. But yeah, okay, right. I'll just have to. All right, so let's see, because I can always print it again if it messes up. It's not really a big deal. Just printed it out. It's a digi image, so. Okay, this is one of Lindsay, the Frugal Crafters, digital stamps. Yes, I bet you love working at Mike's. Suzanne. Oh, dear. Nice, Vaughn. Had a friend give her some Prismacolor pencils. Nice. Come on, Susan. You were sitting right across from Christina and you didn't get any info? Oh, so this is a carousel horse, so it can be any color. So I am actually going to make it, since this is for baby, we're not sure of the name, but she thinks she has a name. So I won't say it in case. But since it's for her, I'm going to make it a pink horse. Gasp, I know, gasp. But it's kind of like a corally pink, so. Sorry guys, I can't give you the names of any of the crayons because I don't know them and I can't read them on the pencil. Oh, darn it! I was going to do this with... Oh! Okay, hold on. I guess I have to do the butterfly. I was going to use Inktense, wasn't I? I'll finish that one later. Sorry. I gotta grab my Prismas then. My Inktense, I mean. Okay, so these are all my Inktense. The Inktense. Oh, picked up the whole insert. Yeesh. Okay. Hold on. I think I have the 24 Inktense. I don't know. I'd have to count them to know. Looks like 24 to me. All right, so we were going to try Inktense on this paper. Yes, we were. Okie dokie. So let's go back to my water brush here. Alrighty. So I'm going to do it using the least amount of water as I can. So I am going to dip my water and... should say dip my pen in the water or brush in the water and take the ink off the pencil. All right, so let's do, so let's see how this works, if it shows up better than on the watercolor paper. All right, and see if it pills too much. All right, so orange. So I'm taking it off the tip of the Inktense. Yeah, I figured that, Vaughn. I figured they were. I'll go around with my, I've got a couple spots where I messed up. I'll go around with my eraser when I can get in close enough without getting my head in front of you guys. Thank you, Susan. Okay. And I think I'm also going to use orange in these dots here. I like the Inktense too, but I don't have a little round brush, and that's what I need. I'm trying to just use the point of this, but so much left to learn I have. Yes, I have. Oh, I just said that like, what's his name from Star Wars? Oh, so much left to learn I have. Here. Whoops. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess I'll be doing a background on this one. Or else I'll have to cut them out. Ah! I'll wait till I get my skin and cut. And then I'll cut it out. Whoops. Put that on my right hand side so I can get it when I need it. Oh, I'm smearing it everywhere. Jeez Louise. As you can see, I'm not the neatest. I'm trying to use some of the same colors that I used in the books and stuff so that you guys can, so we can all see the difference in the intensity of the color on that Could be the type of watercolor paper too that I'm using, because I'm just using the Artist Loft. It's not hot press or the really cool good stuff that some people use. A grinder thingy. Oh. Mm-hmm. Of course, all the smearage here. I think it's definitely a little more intense. Ink tense. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and being careful not to use too much water because of the fact that it's cardstock. So you can see there is a difference in the vibrancy, because there's the same yellow there. Oops. Not doing a very good job of staying in the lines, am I? So I'm using just enough water to get the ink flowing. Oops. I think I'll do the purple next, so I'll know where I don't want to put the green. Where is my... Oh, that is it. Okay, good. Well, you know, I don't have much problem with talking, except I seem to be talking a lot less when I'm coloring than in normal situations. Oh, that's not the one I want. Darn it, picked up the wrong one. There we go. I wanted fuchsia. too much water. Bye, Susan. See you later. Thanks for coming. Can't believe Susan was sitting across from Christina Warner and she didn't ask for her autograph. Ah, sheesh. Yes, I do too, Lucy, like the Prismacolors. Christina Werner. Oh, hi, Nancy. Didn't see you come in. Sorry I missed you. Christina Warner. She designs for Simon Says Stamp. She does online card classes with Jennifer McGuire. She's actually the head designer for Simon Says Stamp. That's her full-time job. She's amazing. Makes amazing cards and stuff. Very nice. Very nice girl as well. Okay, so that, now I think I need to make these ones in there purple. Do I want it that dark purple or is there a lighter purple? No, I guess dark purple is what I get. Dark purple. Yeah, the stamp and die person. This is a, yes. This is, I printed it out. It's a digital stamp from Lindsay the Frugal Crafter. She has some of her digital stamps on sale right now. And I only bought like $13 worth or something of digital stamps and I got $3 free. So basically, she's got some really cute ones and some really nice flower ones and stuff. So I don't know butterflies, so I don't know what color this should be. So it's just going whatever color I want. You know. And now for a pop of green. Oh, it doesn't fit your Cuttlebug? Oh. It should. With your 2A plates? Huh. I wonder if it's the Cuttlebug 2. Do you have the original Cuttlebug or Cuttlebug 2? Oh no, Eileen, really? No, you can't cut it to fit. It's well, where did you buy it? Did you order it online? Like, is it someone who would take it back? Or did you buy it in a store? So Linda, where did you buy it? Somewhere you must be able to send it back or take it back or try and sell it somewhere. That's too bad. Very unique butterfly, that's for sure. I'm almost done. And I'm going to stop because I need something to eat. I'm starving. I've only had an apple since breakfast, so. And 3/4 of an apple at that. So, there you go. Voila. All right, let me get these back. Okay, so where's my yellow ones? Yellow, where are you? Oh, I got my yellow. Blue, I need my blue ones. Okay, so, sorry guys, I just gotta put these, I want to put them back in my version of their color families, anyway. And then I need neutrals. Oh, I missed a green, missed a blue. And neutrals and there we go. All right. So there is what I did. Where's my, oh, where did my, okay, so this was what I did first. I just started with practicing with the Inktense. As you can see, there's an obvious difference in the amount of pigment I put down on these ones, so they need to have a little more. But you can see it, not nearly as vibrant as it is. So these are all three Inktense. Much more vibrant on the cardstock. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so there's our comparison. I know it does need protein at every meal, especially with to keep my sugar levels level, and I didn't have it with my apple. I am having a chicken Caesar salad for supper, so I will get my protein. So there we go. So these are all Inktense. All right, and then this, my favorite, is the Prismacolor. Prismacolor Inktense. So, thank you to everyone for stopping by. Sorry, just trying to get my feet down off the footstool and my knees are killing me. I need to get... Okay, so thanks for everyone who watched on the recording. Hope you enjoyed the show a little bit. And I'll see everyone later. Bye-bye.